Hey guys, IceWire here, and today we're going to be having a look at the launch day trailer for the final season of Telltale's The Walking Dead. This is going to be a bit of an emotional one, just off the bat, just a guess, because, you know, Clementine has been around for quite a while. She's, you know, we watched the kid grow up, so, you know, it's going to be very tough to say goodbye to her, so... yeah, let's just get right into it. What I'm going to be doing is we're going to be watching this together, and then afterwards we're going to be talking about the little details of the trailer as well as my own personal thoughts. So without further ado, let's jump right into it and hold on to your feels. And here we go. I'm not ready.
Can't let another kid die.
I'm not gonna let that happen.
I'm not ready for this, man.
It's okay. It's okay.
Oh, come on. I'm not okay with that still. I swear to God, if that repeats itself, I'm gonna be very
His name
upset.
is Lee.
I can't imagine what that must have been like. People leave, they die, there's less of us all around. It's hard to survive too long these days without being a bit troubled.
We gonna do it?
I like the change in the art style with the new season. It's new, but I gotta admit, just off the bat, just the new sort of character design that they've gone with, where it's like a mix of realism and the comic book style.
Boarding school for troubled
Good.
youth. It's our little kingdom. Kids are safe here. Make sure of it.
I'm Clementine.
Yeah, I know. Your kid won't stop talking about you.
Does he know
Oh.
what that is?
Yes.
We all had to grow up fast. But you're safe
Oh.
now. So's your friend. Hey! Over here!
Okay, when does this shit hit the fan?
Marlin! We got walkers on the fence!
That's a lot of walkers. That's some destination fuck shit.
Everyone's counting on me to step up. I can't let another kid die.
I'm not gonna let that happen. I promise.
I just keep thinking that things might have ended differently if I was there.
Everybody dies. It's not really up to us anymore.
Oh god, that's whoa, oh,
You don't understand.
that's a lot of shit happening.
To protect you.
Jesus.
The first person who taught me about survival was Lee.
What'd he teach you?
How to say goodbye.
Oh no. I swear to God, if they pull that shit, I'm not gonna be happy. Oh my god. So that was the trailer, and I nearly cried. Just at the beginning, the bit with Lee. Whoo! Boy! Not okay. Still not okay. Never will be okay. So this is probably going to be a pretty emotional season. I mean, like I said earlier, we have watched Clementine grow up. I mean, we've seen her, you know, go from being the small, defenseless little girl that we had to protect as Lee to someone that's been thrown into the thick of things too soon. She's had to grow up too soon. And yet now she's older. She's a lot more hardened. And it kind of feels like they're setting it up that she's going to go down the same way as Lee, and I really hope that that's not the case, because that would make me really sad just as a player, because, you know, like I said, you know, we've watched her grow up, you know, we've seen this kid grow from, like, being a little kid, playing in the backyard with her toys, going through puberty, now she's an adult, kind of. I don't know how old she is. She looks like, I'm gonna guess like 18, maybe, 18, 17. And yeah, it's just going to be tough to say goodbye, I think. So Clem and AJ, they've set off onto... So Clem and AJ are teamed up with this like orphanage by the looks of things. It's like a safe haven for kids, run by kids. And while the main dude with the mullet, you know, he seems okay. You know, he doesn't want to let another kid die, because from the sounds of it, kids have died. You know, that's kind of the way of things in the Walking Dead universe. I think that at one point it sounds like, I don't know if it was him screaming, "I'm just trying to help you," or if it was that adult that we saw smoking around the beginning and the end. But I don't know, maybe at some point he'll snap and Clem will have to deal with him, or it is that adult and he's gonna pose as a threat. So I don't know who the enemy is, aside from obviously the walkers. It's going to be for this season, but I think Clem is going to have to watch her back. Now usually with a lot of post-apocalyptic media, we see, you know, the kids is kind of like defenseless, and, you know, the adults of the situation, I say adults like this because half the time it's the teenagers that are the adults, that have to be the adults. Anyway, the kids, they usually are quite defenseless, so they have to rely on people that are older than them to look after them. But it seems like, you know, Clem has been teaching, or is in the process of teaching AJ how to defend himself, since when she handed him that small little gun, the kid asked, "Oh, can he handle it?" And she's like, yeah, he can. It's going to be interesting to see how AJ deals with things as well, because I mean, Clem, she had a normal childhood once upon a time. You know, she got to go to school and, like, have a family, you know, just live that really chilled out childhood that kids got to have back before all the shit hit the fan. But AJ has never had that from day one. It's always been about survival for him. So, you know, and that's going to be tough for any kid. So it'll be interesting to see how he deals with things, as well as, you know, how Clem deals with having to look after this child. Now, another thing that does make me worried about what's going to happen with Clementine is the fact that the first sort of teaser posters that they put out, if you have a look at them here, you see Clem, you know, holding AJ behind her, you know, in a protective stance with walkers coming at them, and, you know, she's holding a weapon in her hand. And that's like pretty much spot on to the first season. That's a callback to the first season with Lee protecting her as a child. And I don't know, I'm really worried for our girl Clem, and I hope that nothing bad happens to her. I mean, something is going to happen. I just don't want her to die, you know? And they were sitting there like, oh, you know, Lee taught me how to say goodbye, and I'm not ready to say goodbye. I ain't ready, man. So The Walking Dead is available now for the PS4. I believe it's also out on Steam and Xbox One as well. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think they are. I don't actually know. I'm mostly a console player myself. But it is out. It is the launch day trailer. So let me know down in those comments below if you are going to be playing the final season of The Walking Dead. How do you feel about saying goodbye to Clementine? Do you think that she's going to make it? Let me know your thoughts down in those comments below. I'd love to hear them. If you like this, please do give it a big old thumbs up, as I would appreciate that a bunch. And if you're new here and you like this sort of thing, and you maybe want to have a look around at some of the other stuff I do, and you think it might be your cup of tea, yeah, consider subscribing. It has been a whirlwind of an adventure watching this young girl grow up, and I am very anxious about where her story is going to take her, where things are going to end for Clementine. But we're just going to have to find out for ourselves how it all ends. It is IceWire signing off, and I'll see you introverts all later next time on the channel. Have a lovely day / night wherever you are in the world. Keep your hair short and watch out for those walkers, or else they're going to get you. And yeah, I will see you guys next time. Have a lovely day. Bye! Consider supporting me on Patreon, as it feels to grow for my content's quality and the variety and production of said content that you guys get to see all here on the channel. And of course, a massive thank you to my current patrons. They are Cosmoronic, Nicholas Montoya, Caroline Richardson, and Cooladora. And if you want to see your name shouted out at the end of the video like these guys, do hop over onto Patreon and have a look around at the cool rewards on offer.